that sounds excellent. You're gonna get pulled over for thinking you're making gunshots around Ypsilanti. Welcome to Daily Motor, the only car YouTube channel that doesn't show you the car at the start of their reviews.
Yes, but
look at his very nice, clean
my
office.
desk is a disaster right now because
Right.
It's got road trip things on it, but otherwise.
But we have a red wall, and we have a tea cup set and a Tesla yoke. Some fancy lights that Emily hooked you up with. And a Mercedes chair, which is fitting because today we're driving a Mercedes. Yeah, and a Mercedes grill. Yes, Chris is a Mercedes enthusiast. So let's go out and take a look at your first GLE, I believe.
I've never even been close to a GLE. So.
All right, well, we're going to get so close that you will be inside
Well,
of it.
I'm going to be driving it first because you're filming.
Exactly. Yep. There it is. This is the AMG GLE53.
Charlie.
Oh. We're going to let our neighbors drive. Yep.
Thing I was watching.
Yep, go ahead. Chris thoroughly enjoyed that.
That just made my day. This is quite a nice looking SUV, honestly. You can see
Yeah,
the red brake calipers from quite far away. They must be large.
I'm kind of glad it's black. It looks more menacing in
It
black.
does look menacing in black.
Yeah. Now I will admit I'm going at this a little behind the 8 ball because I've never been a big fan of the GLE, and I've never been a big fan of the AMG 53 series.
Okay. 4MATIC Plus. What is that?
It's 4MATIC Plus.
Oh, look at those
wheels.
seats.
Yeah, we've had some
Ooh,
good
that
red
is
interiors
attractive.
so far
I'm
this
surprised
week.
this car isn't gray.
It would look good in gray with the.
I'm just
with the
surprised
red,
it
wouldn't
isn't gray, is what I'm saying. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
I
always
guess
gray.
me too. Does it have a kickable? It does.
You have the key?
Yes.
Oh, it's been vacuumed. Nice.
It smells like coffee. It smells quite
smells
nice.
good in there.
Yeah. Good smell test. Got some milk holders there, although that's not very deep. You got to get half gallons. It's actually quite a large, a deep space right there for things. Oh, wrong one. Oh no, it's not.
Should we check out the back seat?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're going to be driving first, so get you there. Ah, that's. There you go. So it's got proxy key on all 4 doors. I like that.
Oh, this is a nice shade of red.
Yeah, it's almost orangish.
Yeah.
No panoramic sunroof.
That's okay. Oh.
Good amount of room. I mean, this is a large
Smells so
SUV. This is a mid-size crossover. Should we go tell that driver that he has a nice odor to him?
I don't know that it was him. I think it's just the car.
I don't think cars come smelling like Keurig coffee. It's probably bird poop. That's good. Burmester sound system. Not a 3D, but it should still be decent. I like the red stitching. Do these seats
soft
recline?
seats.
No.
Nope.
Okay, fixed position, and I am a little bit upright.
No climate control unit back here.
No. It's a
Interesting.
$90,000 car.
God, the interior is so pretty.
It is nice.
Okay.
Although,
You want to get a start out of cold? Well, it won't be a cold start though.
yeah, it'll be just. It's one of those mild hybrid systems, so it's just going to turn on. It's just going to run.
Ah, right. So Charlie has the key. Charlie.
Oh, you need the key, don't
Yeah.
you? Okay, that's. There you are.
Thanks.
Okay, that's how uneventful that was.
Yeah, that was quite underwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what Mercedes always does? Probably the best out of any brand on the market? Ambient lighting.
Oh yeah, does this have good ambient lighting?
Yeah, it does. You can see it's really dark
It's
right now,
already
but it's
coming through.
all the way through here, and it's on here, and it's on there.
This steering wheel is pretty and it feels great. It's a
Yeah.
little worn
It's a
because
little
this
worn.
has
7,200
miles. So 72,000 miles.
Boy, look at how thoroughly he's doing his job. Good on him. He's very much inspecting the car for any sort of.
What sort of? Oh, there's music on, and I don't
It's
know where
down
the
here.
volume knob is.
Light. Ambient lighting.
Turn that boy all the way up. Brightness. Oh, it is already all the way up. And it's already purple, which is the best color to have.
Well, purple sky should pop a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Let's turn heat.
These seats are beautiful. I can't get over how much I love the seats in here. Good
Here
paddle
is
shifters.
the display of options.
Oh, Charlie.
The sheet. 429. Yes. Oh, of course. Of course. 429 horsepower, 384 pound-feet of torque coming from this 3-liter inline-six turbocharged motor with a mild hybrid system, aka EQ boost, because Mercedes has to name everything. Guess what the name of the exterior paint is?
Black.
You're correct. Guess what the name of the interior is?
Mars Red.
Nope. AMG Classic Red.
Ooh, Mars Red is the exterior color. I thought maybe they would have brought it in.
Okay.
Let's try out the heated function there.
Yeah, I would like some heat as
Got
well.
a couple drive modes.
Ooh, you can heat and cool at the same time.
Slippery.
Since you're
Trail.
you like doing that.
Sand. The idle is changing.
Trail, yeah, it really bumped it up.
Comfort, sport, and sport.
That's better.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, I haven't driven an AMG 53 in probably 3 or 4 years, so maybe they've gotten a little rowdier.
Okay, shall we?
I could be totally wrong
Shall we?
about
Oh,
this.
look. It's got an exhaust mode.
A knob
What
mode?
does this do?
Nothing.
Oh, that's manual.
It's manual
mode.
shift.
Manual shift. Okay, you ready to go?
Guess where this car was assembled?
Probably Germany.
Nope.
Oh, they make these in America, don't they?
Alabama.
Yeah, my ML55 was made in Alabama.
Really?
It was. Sure was.
Gosh,
Probably at the same plant.
It really would be great to compare those two cars. So Chris is starting us out in Sport Plus.
Yeah, do you want me to start in comfort?
You can do whatever you want here.
So you can also change drive modes here,
Yes.
which is cool. It's like a Porsche. Same thing.
I'm sure
And you
Mercedes
need-
would love that.
What?
Saying it's just like a Porsche.
It is.
Oh,
you
no.
can't say that
We
in here.
can't say
Cancel.
the
How
M word.
can I?
Cancel. Oh, dear.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Cancel.
You can't say what sort of car this is in here.
Yeah.
I had that issue with the last Benz. Let's say
There you go.
Benz. The last Benz that I reviewed.
Benzo.
I had that issue.
Now I can see exactly how much you're braking and accelerating.
I want manual shift on.
Of course you do.
Why do you make fun of when I manually shift?
Because automatics were invented so that we didn't.
Yeah, but I want to be able to control my farts.
This is a 9-speed.
It feels stiff.
Well, you are in Sport Plus mode. I quite like that sound.
Woo.
That was quite good.
Yeah. I don't
Alright.
think that this is non-rowdy. I think that it is rowdy.
They may have rowdied it.
These paddle shifters are so just like on-off. Like there's no squish.
You should have made that. Now we're
It's fine.
condemned.
I want to spend more time in the GLE53. Somebody has not been nice to this steering wheel.
Someone has left many crumbs in here too. Michael, if you're watching, Nabs did not clean up that very well. Yeah, it sounds excellent.
You get,
You're gonna get pulled over for thinking you're making gunshots around Ypsilanti.
we might have to do parking structure test with this.
That's like a step above Starbucks test. Parking lot test. Parking structure
This is
test.
good, like AMG noises in this car.
We're sitting very low. The dash goes very high up. It's interesting. How much higher can I go?
I think this car sounds excellent.
Yeah, I think it does too.
I'm enjoying this quite a bit, and the seat is very, very warm.
Probably has the rapid heat function.
It does. It's an optional extra.
Oh, we could be getting massages right now too.
You hear that turbo noise too? Listen.
Maybe.
Hold on. Can I just ever so slightly? I want to hear. Woo. Yeah. Oh man.
You can take
I
it.
was too busy doing. That's okay. It's raining anyway. It's raining and we're in an SUV. It's fine. We'll go around again when you're driving and you can.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna lower you down here.
Oh, you're lowering me?
Can I lower you?
I think I'm already.
Can I raise you? I can rise you. I can't lower you. What suspensions do we have?
This
here?
car is excellent.
You are in powerful exhaust mode.
That's what I want. Is
Yeah,
powerful the loudest?
Yeah, well, presumably. What do we have? We have balanced and powerful.
This car would sound wild with an exhaust on it. I'm enjoying this quite a bit.
This aluminum is quite nice.
You were setting me up to think I wasn't gonna like this car.
Yeah, no, I'm satisfied so far as well.
Steering's pretty quick, but that's because I'm in Sport Plus.
I still think the interior of the X5 is nicer.
I don't know.
This has a lot of cheap plastics. And it's a little more of an industrial design.
All right, everyone. Well, that'll wrap it up. Good car.
Good sounds, good car.
I think you should give it a couple revs while I'm standing behind it.
Okay. Column shifters are classy.
I love the column shifter.
Yeah, frees up all this space.
It has a soft limiter.
Yeah.
Why did the Germans do that?
I don't know, maybe because you're not supposed to be a knob with this car.
Well, it's not even going to give any good burbles.
I like how there's 4 exhaust pipes for an inline-6,
Yeah.
because that makes sense.
All right, just give it a couple blips.
Let me try it in neutral. No. Alright, now how will most people drive their GLE53s?
Oh, you going to go into comfort mode?
Yeah, well, you didn't do it for him. Thank you for that.
I thought we'd test that out. Oh, you know what, though? Hold on.
Yeah, you can do both.
Oh,
I said that
yeah.
earlier, but you were too distracted by the...
Was I?
Yeah, by the car.
This car is kind of intoxicating.
Do we have a heated steering wheel?
Are you in loud exhaust mode?
No, I'm actually in quiet exhaust mode. Hey, Mercedes, turn on my heated steering wheel, please.
I'm sorry, this vehicle does not have steering wheel heating.
Okay.
Well, at least
she said it.
At least she was like, well, that box wasn't ticked, as opposed to, I'm sorry.
I cannot help you with that.
Oh, I think you're in manual
still
shift.
in manual, yeah.
There you go. Now you're in automatic.
All right.
Comfort automatic.
Ooh, nice turn signal. It's very very solid feel. Frameless mirror as well. It's good. So this is a good test because we're getting a fairly abused version of this car, so any creaks or rattles will be pretty telling.
Yeah. Are you excited to test the Burmester?
I am. Yeah, should be pretty good.
I like these handles. These are like very Porsche Cayenne style handles. The Cayenne's got the exact ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy our review of the
Porsche Cayenne. Did
the Mercedes Cayenne.
Who did them first? Did Mercedes? Because I don't think my ML has these, but the first gen Cayenne.
Cayenne did. Yeah, I think Cayenne did.
So Porsche did them.
Mercedes has copied Porsche.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. So,
Oh, wait, that's
proper,
good.
and then look,
And a double.
a double.
Wow, that very
That's a
much,
win.
Yeah.
That's a big win for
And
me.
driver's side has a handle, so that's good too. Very quick shifts. I like that. This wheel's a little much. much in this car, but I mean...
It is kind of obnoxious.
It is what
But I like it.
Yeah, it's what people are paying for, I guess. Gotta get that whole AMG experience. So then you should be able to just do click...
On the fly.
Click.
There you go, Sport Plus. It's about as fast as I expected it to be.
Fair enough. Yeah, because you gotta have room for the GLE53.
Yeah, right.
I like the character of the motor, though.
It's a nice motor.
Oh.
Double shift.
It shifted for me, and then I shifted. Although I hit the paddle before. So it's enough performance to have character, but not a lot of performance to like really wow you, I would say.
I respect it.
Feels very tight.
Yeah, it does. Everything in here feels tight. like
the aluminum.
No.
Some understeer there. Yeah, it's peppy.
Aggressive shifts.
Yeah. This might actually be a bit fun out on track, which is not what I would expect to say. As long as the brakes hold up.
Yeah, oh yeah, the brakes. Oh, the brakes were huge though.
Yeah, they should. I mean, they got to slow you down in the Autobahn from about 180.
How do you open this?
With the button.
Oh, this button. Oh, they give you a little adapter.
Mm-hmm.
It's polite.
Yep.
Oh, it's Mercedes branded as well.
Mm-hmm. It's probably a $100 option. Accessory.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of Type C's in this car. How do you feel about this?
I don't know. It's very piano-y. You probably just scratched it doing that. It doesn't sound very expensive either. I like all of the red stitching on the dash. This is an option to have MB-Tech's wrapped dash.
Yes.
And we do have that on this car.
I wonder why the motor's not turning off. It's a mild hybrid, which should be off right now.
I can't even feel it idle though.
Yeah.
It's such a smooth...
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No?
Nope. Is this maybe? No, it was on. Strange.
Well, it just did something when you did that though. Maybe it is off.
No.
No?
Yeah, I love having that torque come in with the mild hybrid system there.
Yeah.
Great, well we are going to spend a few days with this GLE53 and see how we feel after a little while, but positive first impressions.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Still don't know if I would pick it over an X5, but...
What would this compare to, a X5 M50? M50 would be like the V8 or
B58 probably.
B58, yeah.
Or no, wouldn't the...
No, the 40
would be
the
B50.
M50's a V8. Yeah.
Yeah, so this would compare power-wise probably to the...
M50, but you'd get a V8.
No, but the B58 makes 370 horse.
Yeah, and this makes
429.
Yeah, so I bet the V8 is closer to that number.
And in terms of what performance upgrades
exactly,
you get. Because
this is... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Wrapping up our time with Mercedes in-betweener crossover, the GLE53 AMG. It's kind of cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, the black looks nice. I like the wheels. I like the fact we still have some sidewall. Not too bad. Big old calipers.
Yeah, I didn't really ask what you thought of this, so this will be a genuine interaction.
Well, I want to hear first what you thought of this. I think you've spent more time in the car than I have.
Yeah, I spent probably 2.5 days in it.
Yeah.
And you spent like
24 hours.
24 hours, yeah.
Yep. A little more limited. We're sharing this one with Chris up at the Topher. But I want to hear your stuff first. Also,
okay.
Can we point out how giant this Mercedes badge is?
Yeah, it is massive. And
like when you really get up to it.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah.
And, just in case, you've also got your second Mercedes badge
and
here.
this too.
And AMG. Yeah.
Mercedes of AMG.
Lots of AMG badges around this. Probably at least 10 to 15.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good
But
use of chrome.
It is an actual AMG though. But you don't think it is?
I mean, we need to discuss that. I really think we do. Considering Chris pointed out that this car is just about as quick as his Subaru BRZ.
No, it's faster than the BRZ.
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
He seemed pretty excited about that.
I think from a roll, it would be somewhat close-ish, maybe. But off the line, there's just this will scoot off the line. It's all-wheel drive, automatic with launch control.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like, all that stuff.
So if you do a proper
I think some of the sensors are broken in here because I was driving down the road last night and forwards, as one
does go down the road.
And it told me that I had an accident in the rear.
Oh.
It said, the whole thing freaked out. It said, accident detected, would you like to call emergency services? And I was like, I don't think I've had an accident. Like,
maybe the car had consumed Taco Bell the night before and it had an accident in the rear.
Maybe it pooped out of the exhaust.
Yeah, wow, that's really funny.
Yeah, I took a photo of the screen because I was like, what?
You'll have to send that to me so I can put it in the review before the reviewers see this, or maybe right now.
Yeah. Your vehicle has detected a collision on 10/23 at 9:52 a.m. Oh, wait.
10/23? What's today? I don't know, my watch isn't set.
Today's the 24th. Okay, well, apparently it thought it was 9:52 a.m., but it was actually probably 9:52 p.m. I don't know. Please check this area for damage. Do you want assistance from Mercedes-Benz roadside assistance?
Are you sure someone didn't hit you, like, earlier in the day? Well, no, Chris would have had the car.
Chris had the car.
Maybe someone hit Chris.
And obviously, since I'm weird, I drove to the shop, I got out, and I checked for damage.
Good.
Because I was like, well, maybe it was like sensing something from earlier or whatever, but no, I didn't see anything on the car.
Okay.
I just thought that was funny.
Did you like the gauge cluster that I had put it in for you when you got in?
Oh, the weird like AMG
spaceship
one? No, I switched it back to this.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Well, I drove it around with that one for a while because I couldn't figure out how to change it back.
Yeah, the electronics, there's a lot of screens to go through. How was your infotainment test?
23 minutes.
Unbelievable.
And I think it's too complicated, but if you actually owned it, I don't think it would be too bad because you would just set everything how you like it once, and then that's it. You don't have to go through and be changing stuff all the time.
Yeah, you wouldn't use it. Like most of the features, you wouldn't use very.
Right. Yeah, and for that, I think that it's fine. I like how fast it is to change drive modes on the fly on the steering wheel, and also to put you into manual shift mode, which you never do, but I do. Is just a little button right here,
right?
Which is nice. Super easy to switch back and forth. If you're like coming up to a set of lights, you want to quickly go into Sport Plus, and you're able to do that. So
super easy to switch in and out of,
In and out of,
What do you think of the interior? What are your lasting thoughts?
I disagree with you. I think the interior is nice enough. I certainly think it could be nicer, but I don't think it's offensively bad.
I'm sure that's what Mercedes would love to hear. That it's nice enough, not offensively bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's offensively bad either.
You were saying that it was terrible, weren't you?
No, it's not terrible. I just think
I like it.
When you're talking about a $90,000 car and compared to some of its competition, the Audi's got a beautiful interior, the BMW's got a beautiful interior. This is not beautiful.
I like this better than the Cayenne, I think, interior.
You're right.
The Cayenne is very bland.
Yes, the Cayenne's sole purpose of existing is to be a driving car.
To be a driving.
Yeah.
What about the X5? You think the X5 interior is nice?
Yeah, and in fact, I looked at the X5 M50i's interior before coming in this morning so that I could be confident in that claim. And I mean, it's gorgeous. It's got it's just a much more coherent.
But this has more ambient lighting.
Yeah, and more colors you can choose.
Yeah.
I think this has a little bit more of a wow factor punch, especially with these red seats. But I'd rather live with the BMW's interior. And the nice rotary knob versus this trackpad. And iDrive works very well. And it's just easier and more straightforward. It never yells at you if you accidentally say the brand of the car that you're driving.
That's true, actually. There are certain parts of this interior that I like better than the X5. Seats and the steering wheel, for one. Except the steering wheel.
I think the steering wheel's too busy. And it's very hard. It's like
it's because it's matted.
Industrial.
No, it's because it's so matted down from all the gross journalist hands that have been on it. When this was new, it was a nice fluffy Alcantara steering wheel, but now
70,000 miles ago,
a bazillion different journalists have had their disgusting, sweaty hands on it. It's all matted down. That's what happens with Alcantara, unfortunately. Yeah. That's why Alcantara steering wheels are great to look at and to drive in a brand new car, but actually owning a car with an Alcantara steering wheel
isn't good.
Not good.
Let's try it over the rough ride section here.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the interior is personal preference. How about the driving experience? What did you garner?
I like it. It certainly isn't fast. It's quick-ish. But I appreciate the noises it makes. Great ride over that.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I appreciate the noises it makes. I appreciate the snappiness when you're in sport mode, or sorry, in Sport Plus. And it handles really nicely as well.
It is kind of interesting that, again, comparing this against the X5 M50i, it's the BMW that has the V8.
I know.
And it's the AMG that has the inline-six.
The inline-six, yeah. But I appreciate that it's an inline-six and not a V6.
Yes, I do
Because V6 I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Yeah, unless it's a 2.9 in the Porsches.
Right, oh yeah, that's true. Well, that's like that's excellent. Thank you for pointing that out. That's one of my most controversial opinions, I feel like, is that I just don't love V6s.
I don't think that's very controversial.
But there are some people that love V6s,
Well,
though.
they're wrong.
You included.
No, I don't love V6s.
But you like Infiniti. You're an Infinity enthusiast. Any Heritage Broncos? Doesn't look like it. You know how to tell? I just found out the other day. So these all say Bronco on the front of them. The Heritage one says Ford.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say, like, racism.
Because it's Heritage?
Yeah.
No.
Anti-Semitism.
Okay, well, you're going to cut all this out anyways, so.
Why is it always this section of the road that we get into racial bias?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's do a little bit more evaluation of the driving. Let's go up into, again, Sport Plus. Or Sport is a stupid mode. It should just be
why do you need
Plus.
Sport? I didn't drive any in Sport. I don't even know what it's like.
That does sound great.
Ba, 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 ba. You know what this sounds like? It sounds like a Supra and a Focus RS had a baby. And it's the AMG 53. Oh, wow, he's using the paddles.
Don't do it, HRV.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Excuse me.
Oh, double shift.
Double
again.
shift, because you're not in manual shift mode. Now you are.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot when you're, like, kind of already on it, and then you get on it more. It doesn't really yank you back.
Yeah.
But it's enough power that I actually kind of like being able to use it, put my foot to the floor, and not immediately be going to jail. I think that's nice.
I said that. I filmed a little video for Topher Drives last night, and I was like, you know what? I kind of appreciate the usability of this powertrain. You
Yeah.
know, you can actually get on it, you can hear it, you can have the pops and burbles without being too much of a felon, you know? Seriously. And it handles really nice, too. Oh. They must have a pretty clever front diff in this thing.
Yeah, I like this powertrain better in this car than I did in the CLS 53 that I drove years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And I think
CLS is a poser car.
Yeah, and I think for a poser car, you need the V8, you need all the...
Yeah.
It was too smooth in that car. This one, the smoothness kind of is more fitting.
They also probably have a more aggressive tune on this car, just make it rowdy.
Yeah, they might.
Also, I don't need to drive because.
Oh, no, I'll let you drive. Wait, we're fine.
Are you sure?
I can wait.
Okay.
Yeah. The venue review will not take a long time.
We probably don't even have to drive the venue.
Yeah, I'm sure it's one of those cars that if you owned it for a while, you would come to appreciate some of the subtleties, some of the nuances. I just never got super comfortable in it. This is kind of a weird, like, sort of blocks your hand from getting into the area. I mean, it's kind of cool.
Well, the good news is, if you don't
drive
want to
aggressively.
Yeah. Well, that controls the infotainment, but so does the touchscreen.
Yes.
And so does that button on the steering wheel.
Right.
So
many different ways to do that.
You got a ton of options for controlling things in here.
And I know we talked about it at the beginning, but I'm a bit bothered by just this. And I'm not much one to complain about interiors unless I'm spending $90,000 like I am with this. Mm-hmm. And then it's a little like...
You're in manual mode still.
Yeah, I know. It'll downshift for me.
Oh, there's nothing in here this time.
Yeah.
Means we can do donuts in the Hyundai venue.
Probably not in this. Steering has a nice weight to it. It's light and approachable. I kind of like the flat bottom steering wheel. Did you do any SUVing? Did anyone spend any time in the backseat of this car? Austin may have.
I didn't drive anybody in this car. I don't think I had a passenger the entire time I drove this thing.
Okay.
So I was a loner in this car this week. Emily said she'd only ride in the Hyundai venue, so I had to go swap it.
Well, she is a woman of taste. What did you think of the base Burmester?
It's okay. Wasn't really impressed by it, honestly. It's kind of like a A- to me.
Yeah,
B+.
I think that's what I gave it, A-.
Yeah. There were some songs that sounded really good, but then there were other songs where I was just like, meh.
Well, like I said, it doesn't have a rear subwoofer, so it
it vibrates your feet.
Yep, exactly, because the woofers are up there. So who is this car for?
Me, I think.
But would you buy one of these if you were in this sort of market? I just can't see you doing that. I could see you just having like a base X5
it is quite
and you'd have a
expensive.
Cayman.
Yeah. I don't know who this car is for, honestly. Well, how much is the 63S?
Probably like 120 something.
Okay, well then this is the AMG for someone that wants to spend $30,000 less than the GLE53S.
The thing with the AMG 63 cars is they are still properly insane. And you get in one of those, whether it's a GLC, GLS, GLE, one of the sedans, the coupes, G-Wagon, they all put just childish grin on your face. They're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is legal. This car is more like, ooh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That's nice.
This car reminds me more of like a very tall hot hatch.
Yeah.
It has more like hot hatch manners.
And I think that's probably the intended buyer and who should buy one is someone who's a father, probably lives in LA, probably divorced, and they have to go and pick up their two kids every other weekend and spend time with them. So they need a car that can do that and can carry their kids and maybe a kid's friend and all their kids' crap, but yet he can still have fun in a reasonable sort of way, and he's still paying alimony and child support, so he can't afford the 63S, and nor does he really need to. But this is still properly fun and still allows him to feel like he's got something cool and unique. Does that seem accurate?
Yeah. Oh man, we're not gonna make it.
That's good.
We made it.
You're driving like a proper AMG owner.
And he's driving like a proper Ford Transit owner. I don't know. I mean, I quite enjoyed my time in this car, but I agree with your evaluation of who would actually own it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These have all gone brown.
Yes,
They
that
were
happens.
just red.
They're probably a bit confused by the fact that it's a high of 78 today.
Is it really?
Yep.
Well, I'm a bit confused as well. I'm wearing long sleeves.
The last purples.
The last couple purples.
Yeah, I think it's a cool car in isolation. I just would have a tough time picking it over the BMW or the Cayenne. Or get yourself a GV80 with a 3.5 liter and save a boatload of money. Wouldn't be nearly as exciting, but more luxurious.
True.
Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. This is one of the few cars that Chris and I don't really agree on. I still don't really care for it much. I don't think I'll miss it. Chris had a good time.
I did.
I think I'm just also not wowed by the styling.
Did you drive it at night?
Quite bland. Probably not,
That's why you don't like it.
because I didn't drive it at night.
You didn't drive it at night?
All right, so the Daily Motor top tip: if you want to enjoy an AMG GLE53, drive it at night. And we'll see you on the next one. We're Charlie and Chris with Daily Motor, and as always, night drive on. Why do you have to drive it at night? Because of the ambient lighting?
Yeah. Purple sky, baby.